You own XRP, this may be the most significant video you have ever seen. Something huge is happening in Washington. The US Congress has made significant progress in recent months in developing a thorough regulatory framework for digital assets. Whether mentioned specifically or not, XRP is at the heart of those conversations. Now, being considered as a potential solution for America's digital future, the token was once battling for its existence in court, with Ripple's XRP positioned as a genuine utility coin that might address significant inefficiencies in the US financial system. What was once thought of as speculative optimism is now becoming a legislative reality. First, let's talk about legislation. The bipartisan Lummis-Gillibrand Responsible Financial Innovation Act is one of the most prominent measures that has attracted a lot of attention. This comprehensive piece of legislation seeks to provide much needed clarification by clearly defining which digital assets are subject to the Commodity Futures Trading Commission's jurisdiction and which are regarded by the SEC as securities. The bill's explicit differentiation between investment contracts and payment tokens, a murky area that has existed for far too long, is a crucial aspect in this case. Although XRP isn't specifically mentioned in the bill, its purpose is made evident by the definitions of utility tokens, those that are mostly utilized for payment or settlement. This is a calculated action rather than an accident. Blockchain specialists have given congressional staffers in-depth briefings, and Ripple has actively contacted politicians to inform them of the significance of XRP in cross-border financial infrastructure. As a major milestone, many observers now view the Lummis-Gillibrand bill as the first concrete step toward accepting XRP as a fundamental component of the US digital asset ecosystem. However, XRP's growth isn't limited to laws. Ripple's on-demand liquidity scheme has been specifically mentioned and commended in recent legislative hearings. Numerous legislators voiced worries about the antiquated, costly, and slow banking system, the very one that Ripple aimed to upend, during a meeting of the Financial Services Committee earlier this year. And the legislator posed a direct question: why are we still relying on a 50-year-old messaging protocol when technologies like Ripple's ODL exist in one exchange that swiftly went viral? That was not an arbitrary question. It reflects Washington's increasing recognition that Ripple's answer isn't just a theoretical one. Dozens of banks and financial organizations worldwide are already using it, and it moves billions of dollars more quickly and affordably than older rails. This is when things start to conventional finance. The ramifications are profound and extensive if XRP is designated as the official bridge asset for cross-border transactions in the United States. These days, we're discussing more than simply cryptocurrency speculation. This is a significant change. We are discussing XRP's deep integration into the infrastructure of the most potent financial system in the world. The worst part is still to come. The demand for XRP may surge in ways the market has never seen before, opening up previously unheard of opportunities if Congress enacts legislation or regulations requiring the use of Ripple's technology for certain government payments, such as international settlements, military logistics, or foreign aid. We're not merely making price predictions based on fads or buzz. Now we're talking about a market-changing strategy that incorporates structural demand into national policy. For this reason, some analysts are speculating about a $1,000.00 price goal for XRP that seems crazy but is becoming more realistic. Let's dissect it and investigate XRP's possible future. Since XRP is now trading for less than $1.00, many investors can afford it. Its substantial interest in investment is demonstrated by its present market capitalization, which is in the tens of billions. However, the institutional demand for XRP would be stronger than ever if Ripple were to become the default cross-border solution for even 5 to 10% of US international financial transactions, which amounts to trillions of dollars every year. Even at cautious adoption levels, analysts like Matthew Breen of CryptoCharge predict that XRP could rise significantly to between $100.00 and $500. Others, such as Barry D of the XRP Millionaires Club, go farther and claim that if XRP becomes into a worldwide reserve settlement asset, a kind of digital oil for financial infrastructure, a $1,000.00 valuation might occur. It may sound like a moon map to some, but keep that in mind. In 2011, Bitcoin was worth $1.00. Now, look where it is. Ethereum has experienced exponential growth since 2015 when it was worth less than $1.00. Crypto has repeatedly defied expectations and opened up new possibilities by making the unthinkable possible. How does the smart money fare? It's moving or already, though several significant XRP transfers have been detected by Whale Alert in recent weeks. Millions of coins were transferred into strategic exchange accounts and cold storage from anonymous wallets. They are not individual investors. These are organizations, finances, and possibly insiders who are aware of the legislative process. Memes are not being purchased by them. They are purchasing infrastructure. It is rarely a coincidence when whales gather during times of political momentum. It's preparation and positioning. The quiet before the storm is here. Not to be overlooked is the macro image. There is pressure on the world financial system. Governments are being forced to reconsider how money travels due to inflation, rising interest rates, banking crises, and geopolitical instability. Blockchain is no longer a specialized endeavor. It's an unavoidable update to a malfunctioning older system. Only a small number of the hundreds of cryptocurrency startups that exist have institutional relationships, real-world use cases, and the regulatory clarity to grow. At the top of that list is XRP. Where does all of this lead us then? Put it briefly, the floodgates may open. If US lawmakers keep moving in this direction, if the Lummis-Gillibrand bill or other legislation is approved, and if XRP is designated as the official settlement layer for cross-border US financial transactions, $1,000, 0 cents in XRP. In the next 5 to 10 years, as global banking moves from paper-based systems to blockchain-led rails, XRP will be in a unique position to gain in a way that few assets have ever had. This may not happen right now or even this year. What do you think then? Is XRP truly poised to become the digital bridge of America? Or is this just another theory that has been overhyped? Leave a comment below with your opinions. We read each one. To ensure you don't miss what comes next, please hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth discussions about XRP, and turn on the notification bell if you found this video useful. This is the financial future, not simply the future of XRP. Remain informed, optimistic, and attentive.